Hi everybody. Well, JIT preparedness slash info. We're going to talk about part two of the series today, so hold on, I'll be right with you. Alright, so today is part two of the hygiene series, staying clean in a dirty world. Today's section's going to be on laundry. Everybody has to do their laundry, even in shtf. So there's several ways that you can take care of your laundry, and I'm going to tell you a few ways to get it done, okay? So one way would be to buy a corrugated tub, and if you'll look, hopefully I'm pointing the right direction, you'll see a picture of that image. And you would buy that type of corrugated tub, and you would just throw your clothes down inside, excuse me, inside the water of it, and you would rinse them around. You would pull them out, and you would hang them up to dry. That would have like a rub board on it, okay? You guys know what those corrugated boards are that you see them in old movies all the time, where you scrub them on there. Sometimes they use them to play music. A corrugated board, you know what that is. So you would want to make sure that you're using that and then just hang it up to dry. So you can buy the kind that don't have a rub board. And what you do is you just put your clothes in there, kind of mix them all up, scrub them together on each other. Then what you end up doing is you take them out of that soapy water, then you take them and you beat them on a rock. Surely you guys have seen that in the movies, or even if you've read your books on prepping and whatnot about rubbing, banging your laundry off of rocks and stuff to get them clean. That's what they're talking about here, okay? So if you do that, you bang them against rocks, and then what you end up doing is you end up hanging them on a clothesline, letting them dry out. Another way of doing it is you could build yourself your own washing machine. How you do this is you get you a 5-gallon bucket with a lid on it. What you do is take the lid off the bucket, find the center hole on the bucket lid, and either use a drill or a razor knife, a pocket knife, something of this sort. Find the center of it, cut out a circle in the middle of it. And the circle is going to have to be the same diameter as the next part that you add, which is going to be a toilet plunger. You know, the kind with the rubber base on them, where you sit there and you can plunge the bottom of the toilet to get it out clogs and stuff. And if you take that, you make that hole just big enough for the handle. Then that is the second part. And then you put the hole in there, put about 2 or 3 inches of water into the bucket, add you a little soap in there. I suggest that you use biodegradable soap, because there's going to be ways that you're going to want to recycle that water later. But we'll get to that, just hold on. So you want to fill the bottle or the bucket about halfway. Then you want to put the soap in there. Then you want to put the plunger in there. Then you want to put the lid over the plunger handle. Snap it onto the bucket, and then sit there and agitate the laundry in there. And when you agitate that laundry, then you want to do that for just a few minutes, okay? Then when you think your stuff is clean, or you can take it out and look at it, if there are still soils on it, what you might want to do is have like a scrub brush or something off to the side of the bucket there. You can take the clothes out, lead them on something solid, and scrub the soils out of the clothes. Drop them back down in there, of course. Put the lid back on, sit there, agitate it a little bit more until the clothes become clean. Now, when the clothes become clean, then you want to pull them out, wring them out real good, and hang them up so that they can dry real good. Make sure you're hanging them up to dry. Don't want to wear wet clothes. Don't want to wear soapy clothes. No matter what, wring them out. Alright, here's what another thing is, and this is what I was telling you about. When you get all that done, better plan on it taking you the best part of a day. Because when you're washing clothes, you want to make sure you get them all done. It's not a fun job to do, so you want to make sure you have enough clothes that you just do them all at one time. That way you don't have to do it again for a while. It's going to be an all-dayer. So, if you have kids, it's a perfect time to teach them how to do your laundry as a chore. So you can teach them how to take care of the laundry, let them go out and spend their day washing the clothes, getting them all together, make it a chore for them so that you're not out there doing it, and it teaches them a little bit of responsibility at the same time. So, child laundry chore. That's how I look at it. Remember that you want to recycle the water. The water is important. Water's going to be kind of hard to come by, you know, and you want to make sure that you're getting the best out of that water. So when you get all the water done from the laundry, you want to make sure that you're recycling it, and you can do that simply by using it in your garden or your flower bed. Another good thing to do is you can use it for bathing with and whatnot. It already has the soap in it, so you can use it for bathing. That would be another great way of doing it. And that's why I come back to making sure that you're using biodegradable soap. So if you make your own soap, you know, you want to make sure you're putting the right stuff in there so that when you do your laundry, that you can reuse that water to bathe in. If you can't do that, make sure you're putting it into your garden or your flower beds. So that's a section on laundry. It was kind of a short section today, but I wanted to make sure we got to it. Next week's section, I'm going to do 2 items. It'll be water, or wait a minute, not water, excuse me. It's going to be about bathing and tooth care. So I'm going to, because they're kind of short subjects, I will go ahead and do 2 subjects next week. And then the week after that, I'm going to do 2 sections as well. And that will just kind of close the series up, but in case all the things that we need to know about hygiene. Okay, if you guys got the best out of this, I want you guys to make sure that you're pushing the like button down there, and of course I want you to make a comment. And if you know anybody that would enjoy my content, please send them over. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm starting to gain a few more subscribers. I'm hoping that I can get to that 4,000 mark. Yeah, it's kind of slow going these days, as we all know. But if you know somebody, send them over, and let's make that push for my 4K. Yeah, if I ever hit 4K, I'm going to have a huge celebration. I have some things put away for giveaway prizes, and it's going to be a big powwow just to for me to celebrate making it that far, if we ever get there. So that's why I tell you, send some folks over so we can try to make it there. All right, I think that's about it for today. It's just short and sweet, but I wanted to make sure that uh, we got through this for this week. I'll see you next week for next week's session. Till then, you guys have a good one. Okay, guys, one last thing before we go. Want to make sure you guys know about Mondays, Monday mornings at 11:30 a.m. We do a talk show then, lasts about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how the talk's going. And then on Thursdays, we have our regular 1 p.m. live stream where we have a topic. The next topic for next Thursday is going to be what's on your list, and you'll see, we'll go through all the list that I have and see if you have what's on yours. All right, that is for next week. And then make sure that you're sending people over to my channel so we can have my 4K drawing. There'll be more information on that as time goes. All right, see ya. I forgot to add that in.